Oh boy. Another day, another dollar.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Down. Dobbins call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Watch the whip.
On second down now, Dobbins. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get kill. Slam. We're going to 53. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 37.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. First down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Where's it? Wide in. Use the mic. We're going to 54. Wide in. He's checking. He's checking. Under. Crash. Hey, check 24. Check 23.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Boston Scott, his first carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd down, it's Scott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Boston Scott, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Come to my work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They'll run on first down. Dobbins.
Oh, baby.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they get the football on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, kill. There you go.
On third down.
Come here.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
All right, I'll make something happen. I'll do the name.
That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On second down, Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
All I had.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, Let's go. Shoot up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good.
Oh, my God.
He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's get a stop.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Here we go.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Just so I just thought, oh
this
my
in
God,
a
what
great
the...
spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
Nope.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. He will push his way down to about the 14.
baby.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Zerline's kick is good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show something else.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Shift. Joker. Under. Here we go, 47. 26.
From the 39, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Come on, baby.
Now after the play,
he fucked up.
Man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hands up, ladies. Double time. We got four. 22. Eyes on 22.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball.
Gucci.
And we see
He
yet
coming
another
back.
errant
Not this
throw
game,
as a
but
result.
shit.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Oh, my God. I just want to talk that shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read. He gets.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Jackson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Touchdown defense. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Go on. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
What the?
Off the crossbar, no good.
Oh my God.
Denied 3 points
That's
at the
tough.
very end. All things considered, a pretty
basketball.
good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little
Oh,
walk. And
that's
unfortunately
tough.
for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Oh.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Ravens. SOS.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Match block. Check hot route. Hot route. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Wow.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
Let's go, defense.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And seeing tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Strip the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to Austin. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Mike, 55, Mike.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here.
53. Hey, tight. 53, Mike. 6. Check curls. Watch that. Hatchet.
And Jackson throwing once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Elliott. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow. Slam, slam, slam. Check 99, check 99. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Elliott running right. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hands up! Release me! I'm coming, I'm coming! Hey, check 24, watch 24! Let's go!
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap.